Yes, good morning, friends. How are you all? Today, we are going to talk about cloud security and its challenges. Very good topic in cloud computing. See, first of all, what is security in cloud computing? Security in cloud computing is an important concern. Data in the cloud is necessary to be stored in encrypted form. It restricts the client from accessing the shared data directly. For this purpose, proxy and brokerage services are necessary to employ. So encryption helps to protect transfer data as well as the data stored in the cloud. Encryption also helps to protect data from any unauthorized access, but it does not prevent data loss. Okay, so this is the introduction of cloud security. Next, planning. In security planning, before deploying a particular resource to cloud, there is a need to analyze different aspects of the resource, which are as follow. First, select resource which requires to move to the cloud and examine its sensitivity risk. Second point is that the cloud service model such as IaaS, infrastructure as a service, PaaS, platform as a service, SaaS, software as a service, are necessary to be considered for security at different level of services. So the cloud types: public, private, hybrid, and community. What? Public, private, hybrid, and community also needed to be considered. The risk in a cloud deployment generally depends on the types of the clouds and service models, right? Next, let's talk about security boundaries. A specific service model defines the boundary among the responsibilities of customer and service provider. The boundaries between each service model are defined by CSA. Cloud CSA stands for what? Cloud Security Alliance. Stake model. Following diagram. Following diagram shows the Cloud Security Alliance stake model. This one. Presentation mobility, presentation platform, applications, data content, integration and middleware, APIs, core connectivity and delivery, abstractions, hardware, and facilities. Okay, CSA stake model. You can pay attention here. So if you talk about key things in the above model, IaaS is the basic level of service. PaaS and SaaS are next levels of services. Okay. Infrastructure as a service gives the infrastructure. Platform as a service gives a platform development environment. Okay, and software as a service gives operating environment. Next, infrastructure as a service has the minimum level of integrated functionalities and integrated security, while the software as a service has the highest. Next, the security boundaries are described in this model. At the security boundary, cloud service provider responsibilities and the customer's responsibilities start. The security mechanism below the security boundary is necessary to construct into the system and should be maintained by the customer. Okay, so these are the key things in above model. Okay, so we can pay attention here according to diagram. Next, data security in cloud. Data security in cloud is an important concern because all the data is transferred using internet. The following are the mechanisms for data protection: access control, auditing, authentication, and authorization. What? First, access control, second, auditing, third, authentication, and fourth, authorization. Next, isolated access to data. Data stored in cloud can be retrieved from anywhere, hence it should have mechanism to isolate data and protect it from clients' direct access. To isolate storage in the cloud, brokered cloud storage access is an approach. So following two services are generated. First, a broker with complete access to storage but no access to client. What? A broker with complete access to storage but no access to client. Second, a proxy with no access to storage but access to client and broker both. right? So working of brokered cloud access system, following are the steps to access the data. First, the client data request goes to the external service interface of the proxy. Okay, you can go to the diagram. Okay. Second, the proxy forwards the request to the broker. Okay. First, the client data request goes to the external service interface of the proxy. This one. The proxy forwards the request to the broker. This one. The broker requests the data from cloud storage system. This one. The cloud storage system returns the data to the broker. This one. And in next step, broker returns the data to the proxy. And at the last proxy sends the data to the client. So working of broker cloud access system. Okay, these are the steps. So if we talk about the challenges, see, cloud is a boon to new generation technology. Okay, but if it fails to ensure proper security protection, cloud services could ultimately result in higher cost and potential loss of business, thus eliminating all the potential benefits of the cloud technology. So the aim of cloud security and its researchers to help enterprise information technology and decision makers to analyze the security implications of cloud computing in their business. When a customer moves towards cloud computing, they have a clear understanding of potential security and risk associated with cloud computing. Next, earlier we discussed about the planning. So once again, before using cloud technology, users should need to analyze several aspects. First, analyze the sensitivity to risks to risk of users resources. The cloud service model requires the customer to be responsible for security at various levels of the service. Understand the data storage and transfer mechanism provided by the cloud service provider. Consider proper cloud type to be used. So friends, if we talk about the controls, there are many types of control for cloud security architecture. So it is categorized into several points. First, detective control. See, to detect and react instantly and appropriately to any incident. Second, preventive control. Strengthen the system against any incident or attack by actually eliminating the vulnerabilities. Next, different control is meant to reduce attack on cloud system. It reduces the threat level by giving a warning sign. Okay. Next, corrective control reduces the consequences of an incident by controlling or limiting the damage. Restoring system backup is an example of such type. See, if we talk about more challenges of cloud computing, okay, uh, first, security and privacy. Second, availability and reliability. Third, interoperability. Fourth, performance. And next, portability. Okay, so if we talk about the diagram, this one, we can pay attention. This one, first, availability and reliability, performance, portability, interoperability, security and privacy. Okay, these are the challenges of cloud. So the challenges as mentioned above are the most important and consent points that should be processed for the betterment. So friends, this is all about security and challenges in cloud computing. I hope you must have got knowledge. Okay, if question comes in examination that What do you mean by challenges in cloud computing? First of all, we have to define cloud computing security. Okay. Next, we have to define CSA model, Cloud Security Alliance. Okay. We have to define security boundaries. Okay. Planning of security we can define. Okay. Next, the steps to access the data. Okay. Working broker cloud access system. Okay, we can define here. Okay. And if we talk about defining cloud security, okay, it's a set of control based technologies and policies adapted to stick to regulatory compliances rules and protect data application and cloud technology infrastructure. because of cloud's nature of sharing because of cloud's nature of sharing resources, cloud security gives particular concern to identity management, privacy, and access control. So the data in the cloud should have to be stored in an encrypted form. So with the increase in the number of organizations using cloud technology for data operation, proper security, and other potentially vulnerable areas became a priority for organizations contracting with cloud providers. So, cloud computing security processes the security control in cloud and provides customer data security, privacy, compliance with necessary regulations. Okay, so this is all about cloud security and challenges. I hope you must have got knowledge. Thank you very much.